very well.
Good. Should we go to the library?
Perfect.
Welcome to Nebworth House. It's almost a perfect historic venue for the kind of magic I do, because I'm also fascinated by magic's past, particularly because of some of the strange and unusual characters who've performed magic in history. For example, there was a man called Matthew Buchinger in the 18th century, and he became very, very famous for being an expert calligrapher, a wonderful magician, a master at the game of skittles. The thing that makes him most remarkable, though, isn't those skills. It's the fact that he was born without arms, legs or feet, and he was only about 29 inches high.
He's quite a guy, yeah, OK.
Now, the thing that interests me most, I suppose, is that he used to do sleight of hand. And it makes me wonder, what kind of sleight of hand can you do without hands? And I haven't found the answer. I haven't found a trick I can do without hands, but I have found something that I can do at least without touching the objects I'm using. It uses 4 large old silver coins, and the idea is that from now, I shan't touch them. Instead, I'll keep my hands a little way above them the whole time. Watch this.
That's ridiculous. Beautiful, silent, and, of course, like every kid, doesn't want to say, how did you do that? Do that again. That's fantastic. I don't know what I saw there. That was amazing.
Thank you. If you'd like to grab a seat and just slide that over, perhaps that'll be more comfortable.
Lovely.
Now, I thought I might tell you about another magician, a man called Nate Leipzig. Now, Leipzig came up with a card trick. I think it's a very interesting one, and it sort of questions the idea of what counts as an order and what doesn't. Ever since he invented this, magicians have worked on their own versions, and I have one that I thought perhaps I could show you. We need some cards, and before we can even begin the trick, we have to make sure that they are well and truly shuffled. Now, were I to give you the deck... I'm going to
watch you carefully now, yeah, all right.
Were I to give you the deck and say shuffle those together, you'd have to shuffle quite a lot before they would get really well mixed
Absolutely.
up. But we do want them really well mixed up, so perhaps we'll try a slightly different plan. Maybe you can take half of the cards, and if you give those a shuffle, I'll shuffle this half at the same time.
Okay.
Fantastic. A little more thorough than I would have liked, but fantastic. And then just in case I cheated or you cheated, perhaps you can shuffle mine and I'll shuffle yours. Marvellous. Finally, we'll mix the 2 piles together, but perhaps the easiest way to do this in a fairly thorough fashion is to make a little sort of spiral shape out of the piles of cards. Now, that way it's much easier to take them and just sort of slide them into one another. So if you want to reach over and then just sort of square those together for me.
Excuse me, rather inelegantly, there we go.
Fantastic. Okay. This bit's a little bit fiddly, but hopefully you can now see the way those 2 piles are going together.
Yeah.
So now we can begin. Watch this. Fingers crossed. Let's check. Absolutely perfect.
Convince me.
Every single card in order, starting with the 3 of clubs, the 9 of diamonds and the 5 of spades, and going right the way through to the 3, the 9 and the jack.
And you say that's an order?
Absolutely.
OK, all right.
I tell you what, if, after all the shuffling, they'd been in brand new deck order, so they had gone ace to king, ace to king, ace to king, ace to king...
That would have been an order. This just looks like a shuffled pack of cards.
This is just as difficult.
OK.
You don't believe me?
No.
I can see why. But this is where Leipzig comes in. If I could prove that this order was actually just as precise as new deck order, then it would be a worthwhile trick.
That'd be good.
The 3 of clubs. The 9 of diamonds. The 5 of spades.
This is very annoying.
the king of hearts, the 10 of clubs, the 5 of clubs, the 9, the 7, the 8, the 4, the ace, the 5, the 8, the 5, the 6, the 3, the 4, the 6, the 6. I think you get the idea right the way through to the 3, the 9, and the jack.
That's impossible and ridiculous, I have to say. Well done. I don't know how you did that. God.